and welcome to TBI Tuesday. I'm a little late, 37 minutes, but here I am. So, how should I say? So, well, firstly, how do I say it without? Okay, I'll just say it. I'm an idiot. I always say to write things down. Well, that's cool, but what about when you write them down, they're all over the place? Yeah, that's a problem. So, basically, I'm probably going to keep this short-ish because, well, I didn't do a lot of, anyways. So, here's my thing. Oh, and Jerry, hey, better late than never. Yes. Oh, and hey, I can do this. Yes, that is true. Better late than never. Yes, thank you. And thanks for your show today, by the way. But how should I say? Well, I could say I'm an idiot. But here's the thing. I've been out of a med since Thursday. So, Ritalin. I've been out of Ritalin. And everybody's like, yeah, that's for ADHD people, right? Well, another fun thing, I've just found out that I have it. Crazy. It's like, because I knew other people that had it, and it was like with the hyperactive disorder and very much thing. But then, like, oh, wait. But there's some that have the, what do they call it, inattentive time. And I'm like, what? Yes. And this, I'm like, totally matches up with how I grew up. I'm like, sitting by the window looking out and daydreaming. I'm like, and oh, when they talk overthinking, I'm like, that is totally me. So, and now, like, going on almost a week without my meds, and I can't get my meds without seeing my doctor, and the soonest they could do it is like 2 weeks. What? So, it's going to be a while. And, how do I say? Well, yeah, sorry everything's not put together and all ready to go, but I basically want to share that moment. Yeah, I'm all like, oh, write down. Well, that's cool, but you got to organize it. So I know I need to work on that. And what do I want to say? I wrote it down so I can make sure and said it. Don't run out of medicine. Don't run out of medicine. And how? See, I can't read my own writing. That's not good. But oh yeah, have systems in place. And yeah, so thankfully I have a wife who is very organized and super great, but there were some things I didn't tell her about. So I'm like, this is not her, it's me, and me wanting to be big bad. Sorry about the dogs. But I'm like, I'll do it. Whatever. So anyways, just make sure. Oh, and you're so nice, Jerry. Let's see. So you're doing a good job, lover. She shows you're sweet, but oh gosh, I'm like, you have a good show and do it. Okay, sorry. See, I get off track and all over the place. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it, but it's been a wild past a week because I'm like, almost, how do you say? I feel like I'm back to how I was. I'm like overthinking like mad. I mean, crazy and daydreaming and cannot focus. I'm all over the place, but I'm like, and it makes me mad because I know how I should be. And I'm like, I'm not there. But I guess, well, I will take it as a learning experience. Like, dude, just know there are certain things you have to do. So, and one thing, my wife, which Paula, everybody knows her, loves her, but she was very sweet about it today. I'm apologizing profusely because I'm like, oh gosh, I am so sorry. I am a mess. I'm all over the place. I'm blah, blah, blah. She's like, Obs. Well, she didn't say Obs. She's weird. She refuses. She wants her own nickname. Anyways, but she said, it is something that you cannot help necessarily as far as medicine. She's like, just basically said, let's put some systems in place. And so I'm like, so trying to get it all done, but trying to grab on and do it better. And thank you, Jerry. I'll put it out there. Thanks for your show and inspired me. He's brought on people that have aphasia, which I've talked about it many times before. And I'm like, you hear me? I'm like, this aphasia thing is crazy. So here I am, but I'm determined to get better. So if that means reading out loud or continuing to focus on it and improve, I'm like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. About learning and writing things down, putting systems in place, that's what I'm going to do. Crazy. I have all these ideas and website. I'm like, Ops, just do it. So hopefully this will help encourage you wherever you are on your journey. I mean, just know I'm almost 6 years out. In a month, it'll be my birthday. And see, you're so sweet, Jerry. So, love it. You matter. You were so sweet. Thank you. I need to hear that because I feel like a total, what do you call it, spaz? Anyways. But yes, having things in place, and these are many of the websites that just need to focus down onto one and do it, because that's what I need to do. Have my morning show, morning motivational minute, and then my evening, so I don't know what I'll call it. Maybe EDL, everyday lesson. We'll go with that for now. All right, so tonight at 7, have something for you. Thank you so much for tuning in or for checking it out. I'm sorry I wasn't here on time. Guess that's how we'll get there. But anyways. Oh, and Heather, man, I feel like I hadn't seen you in forever. Glad you were here. But, so, yes. Oh, and speaking of, so, yes, and see you. I gotta get better about where I put everything. Anyways, thank you all so much for talking to me, saying something, and remember, above it all, you matter, your story matters, and you belong here. Cheers, y'all.